Okay, now let's come to Robinhood.
Yeah.
So what
So Robinhood is basically the Zerodha of Bahar ka US. ठीक है?
Mhm.
It is a stock broker. It is a discount broker, whatever you want to call it. जहाँ people can make demat accounts and they can
It's basically
trade
what
stocks.
these redditors use to buy stocks.
हाँ,
Huh.
right.
So Melvin Capital has a very good friend, Citadel.
Yes.
Huh. What happened was Melvin Capital was going bankrupt, but I mean these guys gave them some money to stay afloat, and
Who are these guys? Citadel is also another hedge fund.
they just
सब लोग ऐसा
हाँ.
close रहते हैं market
It's
में.
like a group of bullies, but one bully got beat down by a bunch of kids, and the other bully came to save him. The thing is that Citadel gives 35% of the business to Robinhood.
Yes.
They are like a big customer, Robinhood ka. So they bullied them to stop trading on that stock. So Robinhood stopped people from buying that stock.
That's what the speculation is on the market.
That's
There doesn't
speculation
seem
right
to
now.
be any other viable reason why Robinhood stopped trading specifically GameStop stock.
GameStop and other meme stocks.
Another
right?
meme stocks. I'll tell you about those meme stocks and why
AMC
they began
and
rising.
Joby.
Yeah, I'll tell you why they began rising. They're not exactly because of a Redditor.
So Robinhood stopped trading, and that pissed every Redditor
Yeah,
off.
yes, correct.
And there is one thing about Redditor. You don't mess with them in a wrong way because these guys went on to big lengths. They found other trading platforms in
Yeah,
ये कर सकते हैं.
obviously.
Some went through ऐसा Asia के through and then creating an account there and then buying the stock. These guys went mad. And the bad part is like the evil part is people using Robinhood couldn't buy, but these hedge funds could buy
Yes.
because they use some other means of buying stuff.
Yes.
So they were able to buy stock, but these guys weren't. So they kind of got saved, and this pissed a lot of people off. AOC
Yeah, because it's
and-
unfair. Dude.
It's unfair.
Like you're stopping a particular set of people from buying, and you're letting these big hedge funds run by billionaires to buy. It's not fair. It's not a free market.
Yeah, and I think it pissed off a lot of politicians. Too.
Yeah,
Congressmen
absolutely,
too. I
as it
saw
should.
tweets from AOC and everyone. There's
As
always
it
an
should.
investigation and stuff.
Yeah.
Robinhood is screwed थोड़ा, but I guess they did the math कि जितना investigation में जाने वाला है उससे काफी ज़्यादा वो loss में जाता है.
Correct.
Redditors were allowed to do
Correct.
it. But people have lost trust in Robinhood. I don't know where that company, and people won't leave it for sure. But there is that loss of trust. These Robinhood was supposed to be with the people, and
Correct.
Elon Musk even tweeted, "I'm not mad at Vlad. Vlad is the CEO of Robinhood. I'm just disappointed because, like every other person having an iPhone, they had a house party call, clubhouse call. Okay, they had a clubhouse call, and it's recorded. You can go and watch it on YouTube. And Elon Musk asked Vlad, why, buddy, why? Like, why did you stop? And I listened to that call, and I was like, okay, ठीक है, चलो, finally that guy is speaking up. And starting it looked okay, making sense, but after some point it's bullshit. So the reason Vlad gave was NECC, some national securities thing of US. They ask for some deposit if your trades are very volatile.
Yes.
This is the reason he gave.
And by volatile means the value of your trades is very ऊपर नीचे हो रहा है, because that was what was happening with GameStop, right? The value was going up, skyrocketing like crazy, and then coming down, then skyrocketing like crazy. That's essentially what a volatile market or a volatile stock is. You don't know where it's gonna go next, right?
Yeah. And I guess I mean, I'm not
No, that is
sure.
it.
So he says Robinhood got a check of $3 billion.
Yeah.
इसमें deposit
As a deposit, तुम deposit करो क्योंकि तुम्हारा जो shares जो trade हो रहा है, that is very volatile. Put this as security deposit. We want that.
I guess that happened. Yeah. And $3 billion is it's not a big amount for someone like Elon Musk or so, but Vlad mentioned it's a big amount for them because recently they got an investment of $2 billion. So it was way out of their pay grade, I guess.
Yeah, it was.
So what they decided, this was at 3 a.m. Okay, Vlad was sleeping and the operations team was there doing all this. So they came together, they talked to the NECC and stuff, and they brought it down to 1.4 billion. And then they made some deal कि we'll stop people from buying it, they can sell it, we'll stop people from buying it, and then it came down to 700 million, which is I think the normal figure that they have to pay anyway.
Yeah.
So they paid it, they put the deposit or something in, and they stopped trading until the markets are open, something like that. So you see the problem here, right? These guys can't buy, the others can't buy, so it's not fair. So that is what happened. It's a the running story, I guess, open story.
It is an open story.
There's an
We'll link
investigation.
Johnny Harris's video also in the description. You can check it out.
He explains it in a
He explains it very well. Coincidentally, I used his only example of the Pokemon card.
I didn't watch it. हमने बीच में देख लिया था, तभी watched it. Like, oh, shit, fair.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is essentially what happened with Robinhood. And again, coming back to our narrative of social media.
When he's bringing about the topic of social media, I wanna talk about how some people with influence can affect stock market prices, right? So back then, so Elon Musk tweeted, use Signal, and the stock price of Signal नाम का कोई दूसरा कंपनी का गया ऊपर. Regardless,
so
that's not the point.
Messenger, it's not a public company.
Yeah, it's a non-for-profit.
Non-for-profit, and there was some company whose ticker was Signal, and आगे
उसका stock price ऊपर चला गया. So that's what when Elon Musk put hashtag Bitcoin in his Twitter bio, उसका price चला गया. He tweeted out Dogecoin का एक पिक्चर, उसका फिर Dogecoin का ये चला गया ऊपर. Mia Khalifa tweeted buy AMC, buy Nokia, उनका चला गया ऊपर. So I think that's why Nokia and AMC went up. It was not because of Reddit. But she put an Instagram story where she told people to buy BlackBerry, AMC, Nokia and GameStop. Guess what Robinhood did? They stopped trading of BlackBerry, AMC and Nokia as well because उनके भी stock price ऊपर जा रहे थे. Yeah, exactly. So that is where social media comes in. I see a future where companies are sponsoring social media influencers to increase their stock price.
वही ना,
that's
genius.
I can totally see it happening from now on. I think CEOs are often applauded for their ability to bring the stock price of their respective companies up.
Rewarded.
CEOs are rewarded actually if that happens when they get instilled into the organization, right? So is it going to be that difficult to increase the stock price of your company from now on? Are CEOs even gonna be worth?
And all this is happening because of the pandemic. Pandemic everyone got into trading.
Yeah, oh my god. Pandemic mein, as I was talking, TikTok, oh my god, there is a Twitter handle by the name of TikTok Investors, right? Which is a parody which is making fun of all these TikTok stock market gurus who are out there spreading fake information, selling their expensive ass courses to people who are out of employment and sitting at home and want to make quick money. It's a big problem. You should also watch CoffeeZilla. He talks about all these fake TikTokers. He has a series where he exposes all these scamsters. That is where social media comes in when it comes to the stock market, right? You can influence people. You can influence people to do the wrong stuff. You can tell them to do the right stuff. Because in the end, the stock market is a subject that not a lot of people understand. It's a very niche amount of people who get it or who indulge in it. It's not a mainstream topic. Even though there are a lot of people, it's still not a majority of the people. At least in India, I can tell. And it's good that people in India got into trading, but what happened was they got into trading in a very small amount of time. So we need people who can disperse proper information, like Tanmay Bhatt, for example. He's giving amazing financial help. CA Rachna Ranade is also another person who talks about stocks.
She got really famous.
उनका channel बहुत बढ़ गया. I think we've talked about it in the previous podcast. But she
talked about it mall
mein, right. So she hit 1 million subscribers just because of the pandemic. People were sitting at home. They were trying to learn more about personal finance. And she disperses that information in a very, very effective manner. Go check her out. To stay away from TikTok, stay away from social media. Do not take financial advice from people who are not qualified to do so. Even Tanmay Bhatt calls his CA friend to legally give out proper financial advice, right? He does not himself do it.
I think it's illegal to give out.
It's illegal to give it out. You can't do it unless you're certified, unless you're professionally educated. You can't do it.
Exactly. We made a podcast about some stock market.
Yes. We had to put a disclaimer. कि भाई मत सुनो हमारे पास. So yeah, stay away from TikTok. Look at please try to educate yourself properly, because whenever some certain topic goes viral or a lot of people get in on the topic in a very short amount of time, there are other people who are waiting to take advantage of these people who are misinformed or who are uninformed, to dupe them or trick them into buying courses or buying certain stocks, and then these people get losses and then they lose money. I don't want that to happen to you guys. Okay.
So as I was saying, the effect of social media on this, up tak it was just used to bring riots and
Just
overturn elections, overthrow governments. But
बस उतना ज़्यादा कुछ
everyday thing. This was the first time. I mean, it's not good. किसी का loss हो रहा है is not good, and the hedge funds weren't doing anything illegal. It's just that people hate these hedge funds so much for the. I don't know why they hate them.
Look, the thing is, there are people who have certain opinions which say ki, oh, you don't have a problem with hedge funds making the stock prices of these small companies go down because they will profit from it. You are okay with them doing that. You're okay with hedge funds making profits on other people's losses. But when actual middle class people are making profits on the hedge funds losses, तुमको फिर problem हो रहा है, तुम बंद कर रहे हो trading. That's the opinion that some people have. And I agree with it. It's a completely valid argument.
It's a valid. It's just that people hate hedge funds. That's the general consensus.
Yes.
And for once, someone used social media for.
Yes. If people can come together against these hedge funds and make them lose actual money, I think that was a differentiating factor, right? Because usually what happens, India का example ले, we ban products, we boycott people, but उससे उनका monetary loss इतना substantial amount में नहीं होता है, right? For the first time, people, a company, a big corporation, giant, a very powerful person, in the end lost a lot of money, right? They came to the edge of bankruptcy because some people on social media came together.
And it didn't hurt anyone that much. It's $100 per person.
Again, exactly. I think, I don't know where I heard this, but if you want to counter hedge funds, your volume of trades has to be high. I don't know where I heard this, but I heard it literally yesterday. Your volume of trading has to be high, and that's what that subreddit did, right? They did it right.
And none of them care if they lose the money. They're in it to destroy the hedge fund. They could have just sold it when it was high and earned a lot of money.
Correct. But they wanted to hold on to the stock and increase the stock price even further.
If all of them hold on to the stock, I don't know what's going to happen.
I don't think a lot of them did. Like over time, obviously, some of them sold it. Yeah. But I mean,
good job, Reddit.
Good job, Reddit.
I don't know.
I support that. I'm on the side of these guys.
I don't know. You might need investment from Elon Capital sometime.
Shit. Holy shit, you shouldn't have said that. But I saw a lot of stories where people were really like, oh my god, thank you so much guys. तुम्हारे वजह से मेरा student loan पे हो रहा है. I can pay for my mom's medical bills. I saw a lot of wholesome stories. So I was like, man, it's worth it. F Melvin Capital, guys.
Yeah. Chara Melvin. I hope that's a real person ka name.
Yeah, it's not a real. It is a real person ka name, but it's not owned by that person or anything.
Acha, okay.